Good morning. I promised you a live before we started Module 2 of Practitioner Training, so here it is. I thought I'd talk this morning about a very exciting day coming up. On the training, we're going to be doing anchoring this morning, which is if you've ever had a time where you thought I could really do with a bit more confidence in this situation, or I'd like to be able to really calm myself down very quickly in this situation, I'm going to be helping the practitioners to find a way to install those kind of states in themselves that they can recall literally at the touch of a button. So when you get up to present a talk, it might be a really, really useful thing to do, to just be able to press that button and go, I want to feel absolutely confident now, the most confident that I've ever felt. Or perhaps when you're in a very relaxing situation, you're able to think to yourself, I want to relax really, really quickly right now, and become really, really relaxed, and press a button. And so people will be installing in themselves all sorts of different emotional states this morning. We might have excitement, we might have determination or super focus or clarity. These are things that people often say would be useful to them in certain situations. And I'll be helping those people, those practitioners, find instances in their lives where they've had absolute clarity or complete determination or 100% focus, or they've been really, really excited. And I'll be helping them to recall those states and to install them in a very easily recallable way. So that's what we're doing this morning. It's always a fun morning, day 5, anchoring morning. And then this afternoon, we'll be looking at some very precise ways of questioning the meta model, questioning for results, how to ask questions that really drill down into what exactly is going on in a given situation. So that's our training day, but at lunchtime we're doing some filming. We've got a videographer coming in at lunchtime, and I just wanted to explain, because I thought to myself, you know, I quite often publish photographs and sometimes filming of my training, and I wanted to explain to people that if you come on a training with Evolve, it doesn't automatically mean that you'll be photographed and your face will be over Facebook and you'll be in videos of the training, etc. That sort of stuff that happens is always agreed in advance and is only for people who want to take part. So people are very able to come on the training and not get involved in that stuff. And if anybody says, I don't want to be in the photographs that are taken, it's very, very easy for any photographer will be able to work around a couple of people in a group. Funnily enough, it doesn't often happen, but it has happened and it's absolutely fine. When you pay to come on a training with me, what you pay for is a fantastic experience in self-development, 8 days of the best self-development that I can offer. If you agree to be in photographs or you agree to be part of some video production, then that's a completely extra thing and it's entirely up to you. And some people do and some people don't. So it's lunchtime, we've got a videographer coming in and he'll be setting up in this room. This is a breakout room here. And a couple of people who've offered to do some video testimonials for me will be coming into this room and doing them. And that'll go on quite separate to the training itself. That's the way that we do it. I don't expect that stuff. It's not mandatory. If you come on my training, you come and you have an amazing experience of personal development. Anything extracurricular, we do in a side room or we do with agreement in advance. But it's a funny thing, actually. I was thinking that on my way in this morning. If I asked people before the start of the training if they were willing to do a Facebook Live with me or willing to do a video testimonial or willing to be photographed on the training, lots of people would have concerns about that. And that would be quite normal and natural. Lots of people worry about what they look like in photographs or how they'll come across it in a Facebook Live or video. And particularly when it comes to public speaking type things, it really ratchets up the nerves. If you've got any concerns about how you come across, then public speaking or presenting or doing a Facebook Live or talking on video, being filmed talking on video will really ratchet up any nerves that you have about that. And so if I asked at the start of the training, very likely people would say, no, absolutely not up for that. But a funny thing happens on the first 4 days of practitioner training. Those first 4 days, module 1, that's where we do, it's a very personal transformation experience, basically. That's where people get to look at what's going on and to deal with and to change that kind of confidence stuff and to make deep changes to their confidence and self-belief, self-acceptance, etc. So by the time we get to the end of those 4 days, and we're into the break between Module 1 and Module 2, funnily enough, I asked people, would you be happy to do a Facebook Live, or would anyone be happy to do a Facebook Live or a video testimonial? And I get volunteers because people have dealt with the stuff that would have stopped them doing it before they came on the training. And that's quite a normal experience on practitioner training. By the end of week 1, people have dealt with that stuff. They've literally had to clear out, they've thrown the rubbish out, they've deleted it, they've emptied the trash, and it's gone. And they're more than happy to come and do a Facebook Live or a video testimonial because they don't any longer have those concerns about how they'll come across. And of course, when you've made some good changes, you quite often are quite happy to speak about them. It's before you've made the changes that you're a little bit reluctant to talk about what's bothering you. Once you've changed stuff, you're generally more than happy to talk about it. So I just wanted to make that clear because people might be looking at this and thinking, I'd like to do that training, but I'm not up for being in the photographs, or I'm not up for doing the Facebook Live. And I want to let people know that's absolutely fine. It's optional extras, it's certainly not a requirement, and it's not expected. I ask for volunteers, and because of the way that we train here, because of the results that my practitioners get and the absolute bulletproof confidence that they get from my training, I get volunteers, people who are more than happy to do it. So I'm going to end it there because it sounds like everyone's arrived. There's quite a racket coming from the hallway and the training room. I think everyone's in the building, so I'm going to go and say hello to everyone, and we'll be cracking soon. I'll be live again tomorrow. Who knows, we might have one of the practitioners come and join me. We'll see. We'll see if they're up for it. But I'll catch you tomorrow if you're around anyway. Thanks for watching.